Somewhere, a very long time ago, someone opened their mouth and said the first real sentence anyone had ever said. We have no idea what it sounded like. Not a guess, not a rough idea. We genuinely don't know. And that's strange, because we know so much else about our past. We found 100,000-year-old graves. We found tools 500,000 years old. But language doesn't leave bones. It doesn't leave footprints. It just disappears the second it's spoken. So how do you study the sound of something that vanished before anyone could write it down? Linguists actually have a method for this. It's called the comparative method. You take related languages, English, German, Hindi, Persian, and you work backward, sound by sound until they meet. That's how we reconstructed Proto-Indo-European, a language nobody alive has ever heard. Sounds impressive. Here's the catch. This method only works for about 6,000, maybe 10,000 years back. After that, languages change so much, the trail just goes cold. And modern language, speech, grammar, real conversation is probably way older than that. So somewhere past 10,000 years, historical linguistics just shrugs. Which brings us to one of the boldest claims in the field. In 2011, a researcher named Quentin Atkinson made an argument that sounded almost too good to be true. He studied phonemes, the basic sound units of language, across more than 500 languages worldwide. And he found something odd. Languages in Africa tend to have more sounds. The further you go from Africa, the fewer sounds languages have. Atkinson argued this mirrors something we already know from genetics. Populations lose diversity the further they migrate from their origin. His conclusion? All human language may trace back to a single point of origin in Africa. And the languages that might carry the oldest echo of it? The click languages of southern Africa, like Khoisan. Yes, those languages, with sounds most of us can't even pronounce, might be whispering something close to the original song. It's a beautiful idea. Most linguists don't believe it. Phoneme counts can shift for 100 reasons. Contact with other languages, population size, pure chance. Using sound diversity to trace one single proto-world language is, to a lot of experts, a step too far. There's a name for that hypothetical first language though. Linguists sometimes call it proto-world. Nobody has ever reconstructed a single word of it. Some argue we never will. So here's where we actually land. We know our vocal anatomy. The hyoid bone, the nerve control in our throat, was already in place in Neanderthals too. Which means speech, in some form, might be far older than modern humans themselves. But the actual sound, the pitch, the rhythm, the very first word, that part is gone. Maybe forever. We didn't invent the need to speak. We just might be the only ones left who remember how. If you want more, subscribe and hit the bell. Don't miss what's coming next.